a lot of people know you as Metal Mike, and one of Bridgeport's hometown heroes. Your family has been connected to Bridgeport for decades.
Yes, sir.
And what are your earliest memories of growing up around the track and your father Frank's race cars?
Well, my father started racing as soon as they opened here. He actually went around and helped Leon Manchester, drove a fuel truck before Bridgeport was built at Reading and all those other places. He's just always been into it. And he started, and I was little, and I remember the cars being in the garage and going out there and tinkering on them with him or whatever and washing them, and just had a love affair from day one.
Cool, thank you. You made your modified debut back in '90s, and what do you remember about those early years?
A lot of struggling, a lot of trying, a lot of heartbreak. Just never gave up though.
What's the biggest difference between the modified division then and now?
The motors. When I first started, the Sportsmans were different. The Sportsmans were an open small block motor, and they ran them here 1 year. The first year I did them, they were running them still because you had a small block and a big block division. You had two separate divisions. They weren't the crate division like they are now. And the first year I ran this open small block motor and went with that division, and they did away with that division. In the second year, they combined the big blocks and the small blocks. So I ran my small block against the big blocks for quite a few years until I finally got a big block.
And besides motors, what else changed? Maybe in the behavior of...
The suspensions changed a lot, the tires, the safety equipment.
And drivers, racers?
Yeah, some of them are still here that I've been with, and some of them aren't,
You've raced against several generations of drivers. Who are some competitors that pushed you to become a better racer?
Well, when I started, I was a second car for my dad. And when I started, Roger Loreno was driving for us. He taught me a lot. He showed me a lot of little tricks that you didn't know and understand. And he showed me a lot of them. And I'm good friends with Jimmy Horton, and he talked to me through some stuff and helped me with stuff. And I went to the Billy Paus driving school when I first or second year, and that helped a lot. So all those old timers are.
So you learned from the legends.
Yep, learned from the legends.
That's great. That's the best school. What still motivates you to race every week?
It makes me happy. It's a feeling you can't understand. It makes me happy.
You raced against drivers like Ryan Godown, Billy Pauch Jr. and Dominic Buffalino, who is here. What have you learned from competing with some of the Northeast best racers?
You learn who can do what, who can't do it, who to be around, who's going to use you up and who's not going to use you up.
When the fans come up to you in the pit area or during these intermissions, their support, how much is it for you?
Oh, it means the world. It's just, you don't realize how many people would come up and say they saw you do this and they liked you when you did that, or they were glad you were here or something like that.
Yeah, because when I was searching for someone else to talk, to make an interview, people pointed at you and told that you are a very good person. And they follow you for years, and you came from a very great racing family.
I try to do my best. I try to treat everybody well and try to be happy. I don't.
Yeah. Because last Saturday, by the way, congratulations with that win.
Thank you. And you asked to interview me before that too. So and maybe that was the good luck charm.
Maybe. But I was on the grandstand and I saw how enthusiastic were the people there, and how happy they were about your win. First of all, it was quite a show. Because Ryan Godown, he felt that he may get you, but you didn't allow him to do that.
He did pass me on the last lap going into one, and he drove it in there hard, and I drove it back under him hard, and I tried to use as much of the track the rest of the lap as I could, so he couldn't get back around. Ryan's a really good driver. He came from 12th or whatever it was, so
from back.
Just for me to be able to beat him, I feel happy that I was able to pass him. And 3 to go, and the yellow came out. I was like, son of a gun, he's there. I'm like, God darn it. And had to restart and he wasn't there, and then had the next restart another lap later and he wasn't there. I'm like, oh, I might actually have something. I might actually be pretty decent. I didn't feel that decent, but we were a little tight. But that might have helped the fact that he couldn't get around me because it was a little bit too tight. He was kind of nervous.
But what do you trust more during race? Your guts or your feelings, or maybe your instincts, or its knowledge?
A little bit of everything. It all comes together. It all blends together, and you just makes it happen.
And how you make the decision, for example, that you can push more now, that you can pass now, when it comes?
It's just you feel it. It's a gut feeling. It's a seat of the pants feeling type deal. It's hard to say. You kind of feel if the car's there or not, and you hope it sticks.
Are there moments when you feel that the car is leading now, not you? Or you always control your car?
Sometimes the car's usually better than I am most of the time. But it's a lot of luck in it. A lot of track position's key. Track position is very demanding here. There's only a few guys that can come from the back all the time. Ryan Godown, Dylan Stoyer, they're the guys. Buffalino, they're the guys that can come from deep all the time. I won my first race from the pole and led every lap of it. I won my second race from second and led the second half of it. I won my third race from third, fell back to fourth on the first lap, and it felt good, and I felt I was catching them back, and Richie Pratt had some bad luck, and then on that restart I was able to finally get past Luke Bunny, who drove a hell of a race.
It depends a lot on the track. And you've been to Bridgeport for so many years. What do you think about the track this season, comparing to previous?
Right now, it's a little slicker, and I've always done better on slicker tracks when it slicks off and gets dusty and glassy, and I've always been better with that way than a heavy, roughed up, bouncing through track. I just never felt comfortable with that. Usually, the smoother it gets, the better I go.
Okay, and do you think that the people who complain that the track is too fast, they are right?
The track's not too fast. Everybody's the same speed is the problem. Everybody has exactly the same stuff. So you think you're not doing well because you're running 13th.
Yes.
But if you look at the times, and you look at this, and you look at that, everybody's within a half a second of each other.
Yeah.
So you're not, and you could be that half a second off because of where you're at in track position. Like if you were in front of everybody, you could be that half a second better.
When your racing career is over, what do you hope people remember about Mike Franz?
Did he try?
Did he try?
Did he try? Tried his best every week, that's all.
Mike, thank you very much for your time.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you for your patience, and good luck.
Thank you. Have a great day.